of person, I love adventure so much. And I feel so strongly that I need more adventures in my life. I need it. I need it, guys. I thrive on adventures. If stuff is boring, if stuff is the same and monotonous, that's like one of the worst things for me. I want to have big adventures, guys. Yeah, guys, if you're like me and you feel like you love adventure, but maybe like you can't afford to travel the world right now, like maybe just buy a bike and like have adventures in your current city. But yeah, like definitely some of my happiest memories growing up were when I was riding my bike, having adventures. I wanted to kind of apologize for complaining a lot. I know I shouldn't complain about stuff, and sometimes I just get so overwhelmed and so overworked. I just feel like I have to talk about my problems, but I'm really trying to break myself of this habit. Because talking about your problems, it just like intensifies them, you know? And it can bring more things into your life that are not good. It can get you more into a negative state, and it's not healthy. So please forgive me. Even though I think I did have some good points in the last video, I still was kind of like, I shouldn't be complaining. Yeah, guys, if I am unhappy about certain areas, certain things in my life, that is on me. That is on me to own up to my problems, to take responsibility for my problems, to recognize that a lot of it, if not all of it, is from the law of attraction, where I do have a negative attitude or negative vibration or too many negative thoughts, and that is contributing to more problems in my life. So I recognize that, and I need to take more responsibility, take charge more of areas in my life that I wish to see changes in. So I want to sincerely apologize to you guys if I have been not responding in the way that I should. And if any of you have been affected by the times when I get down, I want to lift you guys up. My goal with this channel is to motivate and inspire you. I also want to say thank you to those that have been there for me when I have been in a down state, and you have been supportive or understanding or willing to listen, because it really helps when you are in a down, kind of sad state and friends are there for you and supportive. It really encourages me and lifts my spirits so much. So thank you guys. I am the type of person that needs change, that needs adventures. So when I get stuck and when things are very boring and very routine all the time, I feel like I need to break free. So I know it's important for me to make changes and to go new places, to have adventures, because I recognize that this personality of mine, I am designed this way. Guys, recently I was watching some of my older videos on my channel from a few years ago, and some parts are cringy, yes, because I was so different, because I was like so new at YouTube, but some of it is like really genuine and really inspiring, and I just like, I love myself like that. I have been doing this for a while now, and my channel has really grown, and I was kind of feeling like I want to get back into that place where I do it just for the pure love of making videos. I try to always do that, but sometimes I think as YouTubers you can get caught up in like numbers, the number of likes, the number of views, the number of comments, the number of subscribers, and kind of like focus more on that than like your actual pure genuine creativity and love for making videos. So yeah, guys, I'm trying to make sure with myself that I don't lose that spark and that enthusiasm and that like pure genuineness of love for making YouTube videos. So I I find it helps to go back and watch your older videos. If you are a YouTuber, I think it would help you just to kind of like remember things and like see things. Like sometimes I have deleted videos off my channel and then I really regretted it. Like sometimes it's okay, maybe it was a wise decision, but other times like I have deleted videos and I'm like, I wish I at least just saved them on private, because at the time I did invest a lot into that video and it was what I was feeling in the moment. It still was a work of art, and when you delete it, it's just like, So I need to remind myself like to go back sometimes and relive the happy memories so I can remain inspired and motivated to create more in the future. Because sometimes, I admit guys, like I will watch bigger YouTubers and like way more than myself and kind of like compare myself too much to them and like how could I reach that or how could I do those things, but it's like sometimes I think it's healthier just to kind of like, it's great to learn from experts, but also I think you need to remain in your identity and kind of take time for yourself and kind of spend time alone sometimes so you can like get in touch with yourself and learn to create from who you are and not just like mimic somebody else, you know? I recognize there are a lot of things I need to work on in my own life, in my own self, and that's why I'm so grateful that I love motivational messages, motivational speakers. There's a lot of wisdom in Tony Robbins, Les Brown, Eric Thomas, a lot of motivational speakers. And I find that it helps me so much, it lifts my spirits so much when I listen to those every single day. Because it is amazing, like it is so important to renew our mind and focus on positive things and realign ourselves. Like otherwise we can just spiral out of control into negativity. And I did that too much this past week at work. I regret letting myself spiral out of control, out of negativity. Like there were 2 days I was in tears for a long time at work, and then I allowed myself to get into a really negative state, and it was not good, it was not healthy. I should have took control, I should have stopped it like from the beginning. But I admit I was getting overwhelmed, and it's like more negative things kept happening. And one night I got home and I was carrying all this stuff, and like I tripped over my brand new bike and it came crashing down, and I like crashed over it and I hurt my knee. I got a big scrape, and the one that had the surgery a long time ago, and it was just like I was just becoming in a real negative mindset, and all these things kept happening. So I really think it's important when we start to get out of control just to like take a minute and be like, okay, I know things, they might seem bad, but I can change it. I can make the choice to start changing it right now. I can make the choice to do things that will help me feel good again. Don't have to be like, woe is me, everybody's against me. That's another thing I've recognized in myself, is a lot of times I have this victim mentality, and I need to get over that. I need to release that. Like, I'm not sure if where it comes from exactly. Like, I know I've been through stuff in my life and people have done things to me. Also because I used to be very, very trusting, very, very open, and sometimes people would take advantage of that. So like one homeless guy, I used to help him all the time, and then like he started saying creepy things, like he wanted me to be his wife and stuff, and so I recognized like I need to have some boundaries. So kind of weird stuff like can happen like that if you don't take care of yourself and you don't set boundaries. But at the same time, even if stuff happens, you shouldn't develop a victim mentality. you should learn to process things, learn to get over things, and learn to stand up for yourself and realize, like, okay, just because something happened in the past, it doesn't mean like the whole world is against me, or it doesn't mean that there aren't good people out there who are deserving of my trust and my love and my openness. Also, it really can help you if you make plans for the future. I am not really good naturally at making plans. I don't like saying I have to do this by this certain date or whatever. I don't really like to make plans, but I find that at least if I have big dreams and goals, if I start to make plans, it can actually help me and lift my spirits and give me hope for the future, like for that things are gonna change and get better. So that might help some of you guys, is to start making plans. It's kind of funny, people have different personalities and stuff, but I think we all need to like learn from each other and kind of like balance each other out, kind of help each other in our weak spots, in our weak areas. So that's one thing I've learned, is I can make plans for the future, and it can actually help me. It can help me feel more powerful, like I'm not going to be stuck forever in my current situation. I'm going to make an effort to give more in the upcoming week, like give more, even if I feel like sometimes I don't experience like the level of support or appreciation that I feel like I deserve. If I actually give when I'm feeling like I need to be given to, sometimes that can actually help. Sometimes it can help to give to others and to remain in a positive, uplifting mood no matter what you go through. And then your coworkers will see that you are giving and you are inspiring. And you can even inspire people above you if you learn to let things go, learn to, like, let's say I want to experience appreciation and support. Well, I can actually start to give that to somebody else. Maybe somebody else is feeling that way too. And if I start to give it, maybe it will come back to me in a greater capacity. Guys, remember how big the universe is, okay? All the stars, all the galaxies, all the constellations, the sun, the moon, the earth, Mars, all the planets. Remember, like, we are on this little planet in the huge universe, and how amazing it is to be alive today, to breathe the air that we are breathing.